Let's get to Tesla Motors, talking about profits, surprising shareholders by paying off a startup loan from the Department of Energy 9 years early. Short time ago, I asked Elon Musk, Tesla co-founder, chairman, and CEO, how he felt about paying that government loan off early.
Well, it really felt like a great relief, as though there was a big weight off my chest and really off of Tesla as a whole, because we did receive quite a bit of criticism for the loan, and clearly that is something that matters to people out there. On a strict economics basis, it didn't actually make sense for us to pay off the loan because we had really low-cost government debt. But I'm making a bet essentially that this is going to matter to enough consumers out there that perhaps will make up for it in sales.
I really relate to what you're saying, because every time people talk about green cars and electric cars, they say, well, can they stand on their own without the government loans? Clearly, you guys have been doing extraordinarily well. Now, does this enable you to do anything differently, to ramp up production or at least design of your next line of vehicles?
It does allow us to accelerate things a little bit, because we actually raised over $1 billion, and the loan was repayment including interest. In fact, it's worth noting that taxpayers actually made a profit on this loan. I'm told by the DOE of approximately $26 million. So actually people's tax bills went down slightly as a result of this repayment. But since we raised $1 billion, that gives us $500 million left over to help accelerate future developments like the Model X and our third generation vehicle, which is the mass market affordable car, which, you know, I think the thing that I've always really wanted to build from day one with Tesla is a car that is affordable, that has but still compelling, and needs to have a range, I think, of at least about 200 miles, and that's what we want to get to as soon as we reasonably can.
Can you just define affordable? Is that $38,000? Is that $42,000?
Yeah, so it would be about half the price of the Model S. So in current year dollars, because obviously there's a little bit of inflation with each passing year, it would be in the $30,000 to $35,000 range.
Okay.
However, when you factor in gasoline savings, that actually takes the price down into the $25,000 to $30,000 range.
Can I just quickly ask you, there's been a little bit of a war of words now between you and Chrysler. You said you were the first green vehicle company to pay out the entire loan, pay it back to the Department of Energy. Chrysler said, well, wait a minute, no, we paid ours early as well.
Right. Well, I mean, to be clear, I actually did say that Tesla was the first U.S. company to fully repay the government, and Chrysler is a division of Fiat, which is an Italian company. And then the other thing that Chrysler is neglecting to mention is that the U.S. taxpayer is short $1.3 billion. So that Chrysler actually didn't repay $1.3 billion. Yeah, but I think apart from that, they were first.
When we last spoke I want to say in person in Fremont, California, at the Tesla plant, you said, in response to my question about Tesla being one of the most shorted stocks around, you said, really, at your own peril, should you be shorting the stock. Since then, the stock has skyrocketed more than 150% year over year. It's up more than 180%. What do you say to the shorts now? Because there's still a 30+% float of the shorts floated at this point.
Right. I think it was interesting when we had that discussion when we were walking through the plant last year, and I think people took that as some sort of bravado or I don't know what, but it actually, I think, caused the short interest to increase. But I'm not really someone who bluffs, so it's not. I'm really just saying, like, hey, you know, if someone says there's a freight train heading in your direction, you should at least look down and see if you're on the tracks.
Congratulations on paying off the loan, Elon Musk of Tesla. Thank you so much.